The Poco X7 Pro was pretty popular when it came out over a year ago, but now that there's been several new phones that came out since then, is this still worth it in 2026? Well, let's talk about it. Obviously, with this being 1 year older, there's a pretty good chance you can find this at a cheaper price, so it's more budget friendly now. Performance wise, this actually still has pretty good performance with its MediaTek Dimensity 8400 Ultra processor. You've got the option of 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM, so whether you're doing multitasking or gaming, this phone still has plenty of power to do those things and more. In fact, this phone outperforms some mid-range phones that have came out recently. Another nice thing about this phone is it's got a massive 6,550 milliamp hour battery, easily providing up to a couple days of normal use. They actually advertised 14.5 hours of continuous use when it first came out, but I actually got about 16 hours in my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness. Now, of course, there's a lot of variables when it comes to battery life, but you should be able to get at least a couple days use with this phone, depending on how you're using it. Another nice thing about this phone is it has 90 watts fast charging, so you can charge this from 0 up to 100% in about 45 to 50 minutes. Even by 2026 standards, that's pretty impressive considering you only get 45 watts or even sometimes 25 watts from some of the competition. It's also IP69, dust and waterproof. It's been updated to Hyper OS 3 on Android 16. I believe this gets 3 years of major software updates, 4 years of security updates, so not quite as good as Samsung, but still has plenty of years left. And this will get Android 18 plus security updates up to 2028. It also has pretty slim bezels all the way around, just a little bit thicker there at the bottom. This has a 6.67 inch AMOLED display with 1.5K resolution and up to 3200 nits peak brightness, so plenty bright enough for outdoor use. It also supports Dolby Vision and HDR10+. I've got to say the screen quality on here is actually pretty nice. It's got darker blacks, good contrast, and good viewing angles. I think this even competes with some flagship phones out there, making it one of the better screens for watching movies, TV shows, or playing games as well. This phone also has an IR blaster there on the top, which you don't really see on too many phones nowadays. Another small detail about this phone, this also has flagship grade UFS 4.0, so it's going to install apps and do file transfers faster than most other phones out there that are only using UFS 3.1 storage, and it has Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection, where it just feels a little more premium in the hand. I feel like the 50 megapixel main camera on the back does a pretty decent job of taking photos. It also has a 20 megapixel front facing camera plus an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and it can shoot up to 4K resolution, 60 frames per second for video recording. Plus it has improved AI processing from Hyper OS 3. In fact, you can get some pretty good results from the cameras on this phone. I bet there's some people that couldn't tell the difference from this and more expensive phones out there if you did a blind camera test. Considering this phone is now cheaper, you're sort of getting 2025 flagship power at 2026 budget pricing, making it a good option for power users or even gamers. Also has up to 120 Hz refresh rate. So as you can see, there's plenty of reasons why it still makes sense to get this phone in 2026, especially considering the price. Even though this is considered a mid-range phone, it looks and feels more premium than you would expect. But if you like phones, tablets, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on as usual, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.